Hey there. I am going to be preparing myself for a 10-day juice cleanse. I will be juicing from the 6th to the 16th of this month, and I'm going to share with you how easy it is. It's actually really easy to be great and be successful doing this. Whether you do it for 5, for 10, whatever. But I'm going to be doing it for 10 days. I've mentioned in previous video that I've juiced for 60 days. And the intention behind that was the start of just doing 10. So I'm saying, hold up. Okay. Let me karamate. So yeah, I'm going to be preparing myself for 10 days for juicing, and I strongly suggest that you take note, but you also make things work for yourself, right? Because nothing is set in stone for anyone. Even what I share, I'm sharing what worked best for me. It may not work best for you, but I still suggest you take note and then dive a little deeper in on your own. Okay, so if you have a juicer, that's great. And if it's a $20 juicer, that's okay. Do not fret and think that you have to have the glamorous juicer. While it is the best option to have, if you're not in that space to have that, I would not suggest that. So for me, I worked myself up to getting the Nama C2, which is a juicer and a blender. It just has the same base, and you just switch out the machine of what you're going to be doing. So yeah, so I already got that previously. When I started my 60-day journey, well, what turned into 60 days, I did not have that juicer, and I juiced with this whack juicer for about 20 something days, but I made it work, and I was tighter than a booty hole. But I was just like, nope, you set your intentions, you gonna keep moving, and you gonna juice. I was having water days, excuse me, yawn is here, everybody. I was having water days in between, and coconut water as well, because yeah, I just had to do that. Nope, I retract that. I'm confusing juicing time. So I was drinking a lot more water during the beginning, because I didn't want my frustrations to go out and what I was making, right? Because energy travels, and I was not trying to eliminate stuff at the same time putting it back in my body. So like, I'm gonna be angry at the juicer and all of that stuff. So I was just like, I'm gonna work with what I got, and namaste. So I went ahead and prepared myself like this. I initially went to like Walmart, or where I get these? Walmart. So I got these jars here. You know, the glass jars, not made there. Everybody says mason jars, but that's the brand, whoever. But well, these are mason, but you don't have to necessarily have a mason jar. It could be any type of glass jar. These are 30-something ounces, 32, I believe, or maybe 33, whatever it is. It's 30-something, but you see it, right? This right here, look at my head. I got a big 5 head, right? I'll bust down some juice real quick. And even if I fill my juice up to here and then put water or coconut water, still, I will guzzle this down. This is a metal straw with the soft lid, because you know, sometimes when you drink, you like to, you know, not bite down, but press down, and then having, I don't like that. No, not me. But I'm gonna show you this. So I usually have the caps, right? So they cover like this when I'm not drinking. Just because if I have to leave it around somewhere like at work or whatever, I don't want nobody or the air all up in my business, right? So I'm sipping tea right now. My herbal tea. Okay, so again, you could get these size jars, so you could get whatever size you want. I like these because I was traveling. I'm out long. I'll take about 2 of these. I actually travel with 3 sometime, but I don't drink the third one until I'm like headed back home, or actually towards getting close to the 60. I was drinking a little bit more, so I was drinking the third one like midday, because I would have a whole jar of juice like this, and then I would have water. So again, I tell you, fruit juice is concentrated, and like, I'm not crazy about the whole sugar thing that people be having, arguments about. I just know that it needs to help being pushed and flushed through. And I'm all about drinking and being hydrated with the fruit water and the regular water. There's that. I get cases of these jars from Walmart. I got the lids. So this here, like if I'm traveling, this is how I'll do, and this is how I'm gonna do. And I'm not ready to drink it. It's like this, and I'm gonna open it for you. And then this is the inside, as you can see. So pop it open. Can't see my eye, but I can see you. So yeah, pour your juice, put your lid on. If you're not ready to drink it and you're traveling with it, you close it like this. Boom. Keeps it nice and tight. These lids are, ain't no leaking. I don't remember the name of the lids. I don't have no links, but you could just search lids with straw opening. Right, so now it's easily convenient for you to put your straw in. And guess what? See, hold up. Let me show you something. I gotta sip this again. Look. They have straws however you prefer. So you want the bend, or you want it straight up. And then they have the longer straws as well, because sometimes people have 64-ounce jars that they drink out of, like those cooler cups. I forgot what they call them, whatever, somebody's company. Anyway, you could get 16-ounce jars too if you're not big on 24 or more size, like the ounce jars, if this ain't your thing. But guess what? I guzzle. So that's how I'm preparing. I already have enough of these jars already. And then you can also have multi-purpose. So if you think you're not going to be juicing that frequently, you can use your jars for storing nuts, seeds, dry fruit, seasonings, grains. Yeah, and then I also get key limes. If you could just get key limes or limes, I do that type of water as well. So I'll put spring water in here, and then I'll squeeze the key lime. So like to start my day, regardless if I'm juicing or not, with water, whether it be straight up out the jar or if it's warm water. Like in the colder seasons, I like a little bit of more than room temperature water. And room temperature could be cold. So people be like, oh, room temperature, and they think automatically hot. But if your water is in a cool space, your water is going to be cool. That is room temperature. Never understood why people always think that room temperature is like straight up hot. If you had water in a cool space, the water is going to be that room temperature, and that's like too much of a chill for me in the AM. So I'll warm a little bit water up, and then I'll put it in here, and then I'll squeeze the lime in it. Lime also helps reduce mucus. It also helps remove like the buildup maybe that you have from sleeping, from the mucus buildup. I just said that. And it also just helps with your vocal cords, at least for me, because when you sleep, you're quiet. So You get up in the morning, sometimes you have the extra rasp. I'm already a raspy girl. Not sick, I'm just raspy. And sometimes it's extra in the AM because you didn't speak all night. So you're like, hi, how you doing? Good day. And they're like, girl, how you? I'm like, I be very waiting. And don't let me sit in the house and be, quiet. Because people be always assuming when they get on the phone, girl, why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? I'm like, I just haven't been talking. Like, I'm just being quiet. And this is why I'm talking this way. I'm not upset about anything. So, let me see what else I wrote. He already told you. So the straws and the lids and stuff, very, very in handy for a long day. So if I'm traveling, like I said, and I'm ready to drink out of all the bottles, and let's say I want to change up the straws too, right? I'll have the straight one, let's say for this jar, and I want to tilt this one. I want to put the tilt one and use it for another drink. I'll put it in my lunchbox. I'll store them. I have a little straw bag. I don't have that up here. These straws that I got off of Amazon also came with straw cleaners. So, juicing sometimes it could not get caught up like smoothie, but it still will stain inside or just sit in. So the straws help tremendously, especially this area too. Yeah. The next thing that you can do and that I'm gonna do is you figure out the fruits that you're gonna be juicing. So I'm keeping it simple: apples, ginger, pineapple, and I'm trying to think what's the fourth one I wanted to do. Or limes, for sure. I'm doing limes. And I'm gonna have coconut water as well. Maybe a little bit, maybe towards the end. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna mix that in there. Now, in regards to actually juicing, because people always complain about time, this is how I prepare myself. I'll prepare my fruit the day before, or even sometimes 2 days before. And I'll do it with limes. So I'll cut a lime open and rub down my fruit, like really give it a little citric wash. I'm not heavy on the baking soda anymore. I'll rub them down really good. I'll cut the lime open and rub it down, pretending my hand is a fruit. Rub it down, rub it down, rub it down. Right, rub it really good, squeeze it on it, then I put it in the bowl and I squeeze the lime all over the fruit. And then I just let it sit there for a few minutes and then go about my business, like prepping a cutting board, a knife, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll do a quick rinse after the citrus has been sitting on it. Now, you may want to, if you're doing bulk juice, like big time, then you can put the citrus in the water. You can stop up you can stop up the sink with water, wash your sink out. Some people don't know that. Put your fruit in there, build it up with the water. If you want to still add a little bit of baking soda, go ahead, that's your business. Squeeze the lime in there, swish it around, rub it down, and then I'll still do the actual wash with the actual lime after that too. So we prep the fruit. We meaning me, myself, and I. I will cut my apples, pineapples, cut it all up, put it in the fridge. Breaking the load up helps a lot. I think people get defeated because they have to be in the kitchen for hours. My success is doing it in parts because I feel like I'm not doing a lot when I do it that way. Having the Namasi too helps with me because I don't have to do one and one and one and one. If you're familiar with juicing the old school way, you have to put one piece in. And now I could cut up a lot and then just drop it in there and then let it go. Release the juice and then the waste will go to the other side. You want to keep your fruit as that pulp and repurpose it. Do that. You could dry it out, use it as a seasoning. You dry it out, put it in some muffins. So yeah, cutting it up at night, the night before, the day before, or 2 days before, definitely is a game changer for me, because I come in from work and I'd be like, before when I used to do just the cutting in and try to do the juice and all in one time, I'd be like, oh, all right, God, I could do this. And the first time I just said, let me cut my fruit up, and then I come the next day do it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this all the time. I'm doing this all the time. I got watermelon. That's what I'm juicing. I forgot I had my last watermelon for the season. I mean, there's still a lot in the markets over here by me. I cut the watermelon up. So I'm still going to do the other juice combo, but I'm going to do watermelon, ginger, lime as well. So that's going to be my alternative. So I had already cut this up like 2-3 days ago. And I ain't worried about it, because all I'm going to do is juice it, because normally watermelon texture could change. And then it'll get, it ain't good. But since I'm juicing it, I'm okay with it, doing what I need to do. But it's still good and it's still cool. So I figured out the juice, the fruits that I'm juicing. I'm sticking to that. It's only 10 days. And if I want to change up, I ain't stressing about it. Right now, my focus is those fruits. And I'm going to prep it. What is today? I'm going to prep it on Sunday. And then I like to sort of batch juice. So I'm not juicing every day. There's some people who, that's cool. That is so cool. If you have the time, if you have the dedication to do that on a daily. I am not doing that. What I'll do is I'll be juicing and filling up my jars to almost to the very, very top. And I love this because, or any type of lid, because the juice ain't gonna touch any lid, plastic or metal, but it locks it in, locks the power in there. Ooh, child. So yeah, I'll juice probably every 2 or 3 days. I feel like it's gonna be 3. Every 3 days for me. So that's gonna be 3, 6, 9. Burr. Okay, so maybe 3 times out of these 10 days I'll be juicing. And then on that 9th day, because it'll be like 3, 6, 9, like I said, it'll be like the 9th day, I'll probably juice enough to have for the following 3 days, but I won't be juicing like the full, 4 days, because I'm juicing on the 9th day, and I have 1 more day to juice, so then it's 2 extra days. So it'll be 10, 11, 12. So that'll still be good for me, because again, I do not eat any solids until maybe around noon anyway. If I do eat solids, it's fruit, and it's high content water fruit. So if you catch me eating before 12, I'm having cantaloupe, some watermelon, whatever fruit is high in water, that's what I'm eating. So the liquids that I'll have extra will go to day 11 and 12 for me to have just for breaking like water fast. So this juice feast is going to be amazing for me, because I'm going in prepared, and it's easy. I have easy fruits. I'm not doing anything crazy, or trying to be extravagant and doing all this extra stuff. Not making it complicated makes the journey so much easier to be successful. So I literally have to be talking to myself down, because I see some extravagant drinks, and I like making mocktails. I don't drink any alcohol anymore. It's been maybe 11 years this year. Um, or is it 10? I think it's 11. So I find that keeping things simple keeps my mind cool, keep we all stay cool. And I was gonna do some mono, but again, like I said, I love having ginger in my, like some extra spice of something. So it's never a mono for me. I got my jars, I got my straws, and let me tell you, these drinks are conversation starters. People be like, "Oh, that look good. What you drinking today, girl?" All right, so you back on your X, Y, and Z? Are you juicing? Oh, okay. Oh, what's in that? Oh, I like that combination. I've heard some great combinations that I've never even tried on my own. I don't think I'll ever get to. I see some great, like I'm done buying juice books and all these things. I'm just not, because I have juice books and I have combinations of stuff that I've not even done yet. And I don't think I am. Like, I don't want to. I do want to have a green juice during these 10 days. So we will see. And that's why I said I may go, I'm going to just be quiet and go with the 10 for now. But my green go-to juice that helps pull metals, heavy metals, and helps clear your blood and clean your blood is cilantro, parsley, cucumber, lime. What is this other one? Cilantro, parsley. What's my other leaf? Watercress. Or even dandelion. Those are some serious pullers. They're great. And they will hit you like, woo, 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 woo. Yeah. If you're not used to it. But the lime helps cut the bitterness down in that. So, and the cucumber as well, because it's like watered down. Don't add no. The only fruit I'm putting in is that citrus. And again, citrus helps cut down the excess mucus that's in your body. Cilantro, parsley, cucumbers, lime. Make it fine. Add you some watercress in there too if you're a gangster. Add you some dandelion in there if you're a real capital G. Say it with your chest. If you could drink Henny, if you could drink any of these strong drinks that is full of toxic crap and your face go, whoa, you like, yeah, I could take that. Man, shut your ass up and go and drink the damn tonic that you made, okay? Drink the green drink. Drink the juice. Drink a ginger shot. Drink a turmeric shot. Because I'm going to be doing all of that. And I'm going to have a successful 10 days. Before, I'm going to jump back real quick. So usually before a juice feast, I'll eat. I've been doing good. I've had pockets of hot food, and more so I've had prepare myself with like high water content fruits like bell peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, and I'm gonna bust that down tomorrow and Sunday. But I still may have a hot meal. Normally I don't. Normally I don't. So normally I like to prepare my body for. Normally I like to prepare my body for. My body knows mentally now, like I'm not even playing. So back when I first started, I would do like hot food, like let's say December. This is what I did last year. December I had hot food, and I would remove salt, oil, flour, and sugar for the first 2 weeks. And then the last 2 weeks I just had high water content food. So I had salads and fruits. And I was getting creative in the kitchen, maybe some few nuts, seeds here and there. So now my body was like, yo, she about to do that thing. Something happening because she's not eating. And these parasites knew it was up. Like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. And then once I eliminated all of that, and then I was decreasing the size of the food I was eating, and then doing this like serious intermittent fasting. So I was like eating only within an hour window instead of having like an 8-hour window to eat like a lot of people do with the intermittent fasting. So my body knew what was up, and then that's when I rolled into drinking the juice, and that was it, and that's how the success started. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step at a time. So coming out the juice or after juicing, you don't want to jump out. I ain't jumping out the gate eating nothing crazy. I'm gonna just go right back into it with how I rolled into it. So I'm gonna have the fruit and the botanical fruits, you know, the non-sweet ones, cucumber, bell pepper. I ain't really too fanny about avocado, tomatoes. I love tomatoes. I grew up, I did not like tomatoes, but what changed the game was how I changed my palate, what I was eating. A whole nother video. But that's it. I'm gonna finish my tea. I am gonna drink herbal tea. That's another thing. While I'm not doing it, because normally when I do it with this group, they tell everybody who, you know, and these are people who are really rookies too, majority of them. Nothing else, but I'm mixing some coconut water and I'm gonna mix in my herbal tea because I am on a healing journey and I'm not stopping that. The juice and the herbal tea is just gonna work hand in hand. So that is gonna be the difference for me, not just having straight juice. So I do drink the water with the lime, the coconut water, and the herbal tea, and I'll be mixing that in with the juice in. And I am so excited about this. Yeah, I'm excited about it. And every time I juice, it's always like right on time with alignment with stuff. Like things start sinking and messages start, like, I just be like, yo, what the? Oh, okay. I know it's no such thing as coincidences. At least I don't believe in that. But when you hear things out loud, like somebody just mentioned to me today, it was like, they want to get ready for, I can't remember what she said. God dang. Something about juicing. And I was like, oh, okay, that's great. But the fact that she particularly mentioned it to me, I'm like, that's a message for me, like confirmation, bam, it's lock-in time. It's a new month. And, you know, time like the present. I have exactly 30 days until I turn 40. Oh, snippity snap. That's fire. Don't feel it. Don't look it. But I'm grateful that I'm here and entering the new decade. I ain't even worried about weight loss. That's gonna come regardless because I'm mindful of how I eat, times I eat, and even when I think I'm doing bad, and then even I be telling people, they be like, girl, professional side eye. But I just want to go into this new decade being free of whatever it is that does not serve any purpose for me and all that jazz. And that is, I love to prepare for a juice with having a purpose behind it, not just doing it because it's trendy. That is the most important. Hopefully you listen to this video up until this point, but that's the most important reason the juice is having a purpose behind it. Like, what is your reason? I always come out different after I juice. It's always a better, bigger, brighter version of myself, and I'm very proud of myself. And it shows in reflections of my conversations with people, even with because I still be having nuck and buck moments. I'll tell you that. There is not that happening. But I have more control over it. I'm really more decisive about if I want to nuck and buck, like it's me having control and not nobody controlling me. So I'm gonna get up out of here and I'll be back to, talk about this juicing again. See you in the next video.